This is a real tragedy. A rapper who was out with his girlfriend having some waffle and chicken. Basically, this man and his 17-year-old son, which is really disturbing, decided that they were going to rob this man and murk him. And that's exactly what they did. Now, people are saying he shouldn't have came out with all that jewelry on, and it's not really good to let people know your locations because people are desperate and sick, and you never can bring anything past anyone. I feel as though this rapper had all the right to be at where he was at with his girlfriend, enjoying a delicious meal and wearing the jewelry that he worked hard for. And for a father to be in cohorts with his own 17-year-old son, not even 18, and allegedly they're saying that the son was the one that did the murking. He's the one that had the weapon. The father was the driver. But how are you even putting it in your son's head or vice versa for you to go do that, and you being the father, aka parent, you doing that just to get jewelry that you can pawn or sell for money? A life is not as valuable as the jewelry you was trying to take. It just doesn't make any sense. There are people that are crazy, and it really is sad. It says, because this was published on September 28th, 2022, PNB Rock shooting, minor arrested. So the son, 17, was arrested. Second suspect on the run in rapper's murk. That's the father that you're seeing, okay, on the right hand side. And I hope they find him because allegedly he's on the run and he's dangerous because he's armed. And it says right here, Los Angeles Police Department on Wednesday released the name and photo of the man suspected in the brutal killing of the rapper PNB Rock 30 in broad daylight while he was dining with his girlfriend at Chicken and Waffles in South Los Angeles earlier this morning. LAPD investigators named Freddie Tron, which is the father of the son that did the murder, as one of the suspects in the deadly shooting. They believe he is one of the people who approached the rapper, demanded his jewelry, and proceeded to shoot him several times in front of rapper's girlfriend, along with terrified patrons and staff. The department also confirmed a 17-year-old was arrested in the murking, but did not disclose any details. Law enforcement sources told Fox 11 Gigi that the teen is Tron's son. So he's underage. He's not even 18. So that's why they're not disclosing too much information. They have to protect him, even though this rapper wasn't protected. Law enforcement sources also told that the alleged father-son duo was in the restaurant parking lot when the rapper and his girlfriend arrived. It is believed that the teen murked the rapper and that his father drove the getaway car. This is really, really sad. There's more. Tron is considered armed and dangerous, and authorities are asking anyone who sees him to call 911 immediately. So it's also on Twitter. Breaking: police identify suspect in murk and robbery of rapper PNB Rock. Search on Freddie Tron. Believed to be armed and dangerous. Call 911 if spotted. So it's on Twitter. They're going to get him. He's not that smart. It says, on the afternoon of September 12th, Los Angeles authorities said the 30-year-old rapper, born Rakeem Allen, was robbed and shot at the Treasure restaurant on Manchester Ave. He was rushed to the hospital where he was pronounced deceased. Following the shooting, the gunman drove off in a getaway vehicle. Before the robber officially said, Allen's girlfriend posted the couple's location, and the rapper also posted a video of himself wearing expensive jewelry. LAPD Chief Michael Moore said they believe the suspects saw the rapper and his girlfriend whereabouts and tracked them down in the robbery and shooting. What we know, what's not going to do is have victim shaming. It says what we're not going to do is victim shaming. They have a right to share their location, community activities. Ney said during a news conference earlier this month, being murked is cold blood was the wrong thing to happen. It says Louis Perry, a security expert who has worked with celebrities, told Fox 11 that everyone needs to be aware of their surroundings and what they wear. Don't wear the jewelry in any place out the doors right now. He said there are a lot of crazy people out there, and believe me, the crazy people are desperate. They don't target just rappers, they target anyone with money. And then it goes on to say PNB Rock's single Selfish topped at 51 on the US Billboard Hot 100 in 2016. His other hits included Middle Child, featuring the artist XXX10. I always forget his name. XXX10 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗖𝗛. I can never pronounce this guy's name. And a feature on a Kodak Black song called Too Many Years. So this is really, really, I'm like reading this really fast because I have anxiety, because I just can't believe that the father was actually involved in all of this. And it's not looking good for you, bro. I don't know what was on your mind. I understand we all fall on bad times, but for you to bring a weapon that if you was to fire it, which you did, just to get some jewelry so you can get some money in your pocket, you could take somebody out of this world, just like you did. And I'm wondering, now that the son is sitting in jail and his father is on the run, I'm wondering, what are they thinking about? Are there any regrets? Who in the right mind does a duo like that with their son? You're supposed to be an example to your son, but you're sitting there. He's 17 and his life is over with now because of this senseless duo of two men, a father and a son, locating a rapper, wanting this rapper's jewelry. You know that he's out with his girlfriend, and he's probably definitely outnumbered his father's somebody having his back because he's with a female. They're like basically having like a date. And you just decide that you're going to park into a parking lot, wait for him to get to the location, and just take him out of this world over some petty jewelry. Yes, there are some crazy people out here, and rappers, and also people like yourself and myself also need to be careful, because there are a lot of crazy people out here, and they will take you out of this world for less than that. And it's really sad. But I hope, just for the sake of putting this to rest, I hope that they find this man in one piece. I hope he doesn't do the coward move and take himself out of here. I hope that he either turns himself in or they find him, and I hope that they give him a sentence that he'll never forget, because that is wrong on all levels, to take a man's life over something that really has no value at the end of the day. Our lives are worth more than that jewelry that you try to that you got, but you had to take a man's life to do it. And I'm just really disgusted that this man, he seems to be a relatively older man, not old, but older man, had even went along with doing that with his son. What kind of relationship was going on behind closed doors with these two? What was the child already a troubled child because of the influences of his deadbeat father? Not, having any structure. There's no structure, obviously, in that home. If him and his father are waiting outside for this man to come with his girlfriend so that they can demand to take his jewelry and also take him out of this world. Now, what I want to find out is, why did they shoot him? Was it because he wasn't giving up the jewelry fast enough? Did he refuse to give up the jewelry? What was the reason for you to not just take the jewelry? Why did you need to shoot this man? It just doesn't make any sense. But I will update you guys when I get more information. This was updated. It was published on September 28th, 2022 at 10:33 a.m. Then it was updated again, I guess, at 11:53 a.m. So as it stands, he's still at large. They cannot find him. And we know that this didn't happen on the 28th. It happened like about a week ago. So he's still at large. He's still dangerous. If anyone spots him anywhere, make sure that you call the local police department so we can get this man where he needs to be and justice be served.